name's Rafael, you watch Rock and Roll Garage, and today I'm gonna show you the two bands that the Aerosmith guitarist and co-founder Joe Perry said were the best opening acts the band ever had. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment. Well, Joe is one of the most influential and successful guitar players in the world. He has been in the music business for probably almost 6 decades. Since Aerosmith was founded in 1970, he probably certainly was playing much before that. But in an interview with Examiner back in 2014, he was asked which was the best opening act that Aerosmith ever had. And they had a lot of incredible opening acts over the years. They helped a lot of bands, especially in the 70s. And the two were AC/DC at the top, and he also mentioned it Guns N' Roses. And this is what he said: AC/DC, without a doubt. Guns N' Roses was really good, but they were I could see them as being more of an extension of the kind of style of rock and roll that we were doing. But AC/DC had taken it and boiled it down to the real basic, no questions asked hard rock. And when Bon Scott got out there and started singing, you believed every word he said. And there were a bunch of little guys from Australia who had this incredible huge sound. You just knew that they were going to be at the top of the charts in a really short time. I used to go down and watch them playing all the time. I mean, they were incredible. And I still think they're one of the best bands in the world. So this is what he said about AC/DC. He's a huge fan of the band, especially the album Power Age, which is an album that was released in 1978 before Highway to Hell, the final album with Bon Scott. And other two famous people also pointed that album as a favorite: Eddie Van Halen and Keith Richards. Both of them were huge fans of that album. And there's also a really interesting thing that Joe Perry said in an interview with Classic Rock in 2021, that the band didn't need anything for the show. They would just go on stage and play. Lights or any other stuff, they never asked for that. They never had to use that. Obviously, after they became a big band, they incorporated a few things: the bell, the big whole lot of Rosie, and etc. The Angus Bucks, if I'm not mistaken, from the Razor's Edge, because of the song Money Talks, and a few other things, right? And this is what he said about watching the band at the time. I was absolutely blown away the first time I saw them, and I've been a really big fan ever since. Even if you hadn't heard their songs before, when you saw them live, they had everybody on their feet, including me. They didn't need any production, they didn't need any lights, they just needed their guitars, their amps, and plenty of watts. And they destroyed the place. They were pretty mellow guys off stage, but once they stepped on stage, they were on fire. They were rock and roll at its best. And obviously, the interesting thing is that when AC/DC was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2003, if I'm not mistaken, they chose Steven Tyler to induct them, who is the Aerosmith vocalist, because they usually say, Angus Young said many times, that Aerosmith was probably the most important band for them, because it took them on tour across the United States and really helped to launch their career, especially in North America. So it's a band that Angus Young has really likes, and there's a special feeling about Aerosmith. And Guns N' Roses, obviously, in the 90s, I mean, all the teenagers were crazy about Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses. Both bands were frequently played on MTV. They're classic video clips, and some of the best from that decade for sure. and they played together. They played Mama Kin together a few times. If I'm not mistaken, Guns N' Roses also Axl Rose also performed with them, and especially when they were the opening act for Aerosmith, if I'm not mistaken. And that's it. I hope you liked the video. If you want to read more, there's more information about it. You can go to the description and visit the article I wrote about it. And let's talk about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.